Last season, there were 6 players to average at least 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists per game. Jokic, Giannis, Embiid, Luka, Julius Randle, and Alperen Sengun. The last 3 MVP winners, probably the next MVP, a multi-time All-Star, and a 21-year-old in just his 3rd season. A 21-year-old center who can do things like this.
He gets it back. Oh my goodness, the softest leg went for.
Backdoor cut. That's Green. Give the assist to Sengun.
So obviously with numbers like that, and the ability to make plays reminiscent of the 3-time MVP Nikola Jokic, Alperen Sengun is the future of the Houston Rockets. Well, not exactly, because Alperen Sengun has officially entered the stage of his career where he has gone from an exciting, talented young player to a ball stopper, paint clogger, traffic cone, and a player not worthy of a max contract. Now, not everyone thinks about him in that way, but the consensus on Sengun is significantly lower than his numbers would suggest. Look no further than 2 of his fellow classmates from the 2021 draft, Scotty Barnes and Franz Wagner, who both had worse numbers across the board, yet received max contracts and are seen as the future of their franchises. Now they play different positions and are better defensively than Sengun, and I'm not trying to compare the 3. Now, did I just answer my own question? Well, not exactly, because last time I checked, as good as both those guys are, they didn't have a 45 point, 16 rebound, 3 assist, 5 steal game against Victor Wembanyama. Or how about a 24 point triple-double against the NBA champions, a 37 point, 14 rebound, 6 assist game against Utah? You get the point. Alperen Sengun is a special offensive player, and before we even mention any potential defensive limitations, let's just appreciate why he's so special. And I just mentioned it before, but the creme de la creme of performances from Alpi, in fact, one of the best performances from any player last season, was his 45 point, 16 rebound, 5 steal game against Wemby and the Spurs. Here he is posting up against Wemby. He feels Wemby committing one way, so he spins baseline, and even though he smokes the initial layup, he's got good body position to put in the rebound. Or in this play against Wemby again, where it's that initial positioning that he gets before the quick spin move and finish. And when Alpi gets it going, there's nothing he can't do. Like on this play where he casually knocks down the 3-pointer, and at this point, I don't think I can do justice just how much he was cooking.
He gets it back. Oh my goodness, the softest leg went for. Team against the Rockets. No way. And Wembanyama can recover.
It wasn't just against Wemby either. It didn't matter who the Spurs were throwing at him, he was just straight up cooking them. Look at him here with the little back down against Collins, going to that Dirk Nowitzki one-legged fadeaway, which he loves to shoot. Even a play like this, where he sets the screen for Green throws a pass below his knees, but Sengun is able to collect it at speed and then finish it. There's a particular 3-time MVP who I can think of that also has incredibly good hands, and it doesn't get talked about much, but it makes a huge difference. That's just a glimpse into the versatility of Sengun. Post-ups, pick and roll play, 3-pointers, no-look dimes, and one-legged fadeaways. Let me remind you guys, he hasn't even turned 22 years old yet. Damn, I'm getting old. Zach Edey was just the number 9 overall pick, and he's older than Alpi. So what is the problem with Sengun? Well, he does have clear defensive deficiencies, and I'm not going to deny that. He's not the best rim protector, he doesn't move his feet the best either. There are some issues on that end of the floor, but a lot of the narratives around Sengun stem from one stretch in the season. The stretch of games where the Houston Rockets won 10 in a row with Alpi out injured. But this is such a flawed narrative, it's unbelievable. For starters, Tari Eason was also missing. Is he all of a sudden not a winning player? No, because context is important. A lot of fans claimed that the 10-game win streak was apparently because they were freed up from Sengun ball. His style of play was just not cohesive to the pace Houston should be playing with. Well, let's add some context then. During that 10-game win streak, they beat Portland, San Antonio, Washington, Chicago, Utah, Portland, Utah. Their other 3 wins were against OKC, an OKC team without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a Cleveland team without Evan Mobley, and the Kings, which was just a good win. And this isn't to knock Houston, because even the best teams often have winning streaks attributed to shooting luck and injuries for other teams. I mean, everyone was calling the Celtics frauds prior to the finals because of injuries. But this is important to note. When you decide the guy averaging 20, 10, and 5 in just his 3rd season is bad because you won 7 games against the worst teams in the league. Not to mention, there was one other narrative. This win streak coincided with Jalen Green turning into the second coming of Michael Jordan, and everyone was finding a way to blame Sengun for Jalen Green's explosion. And this might be shameless, but I think my tweet right here summarizes it. Everyone wanted to blame Sengun, but they didn't want to look at the opponents he played or the fact he was shooting MVP Steph Curry numbers from three-point range during that month. Sengun had nothing to do with either of those things. I assure you, if Jalen Green continues to shoot 45% from three on 10 pull-up threes a game, it doesn't matter if Boban Marjanovic is starting at center, he would be averaging 30 points. But that's just not consistent. So when you realize one of the biggest reasons people have question marks over Sengun is just a complete whirlwind of factors that went in Houston's favor. Again, no disrespect to Houston, who still played great, but it's just a terrible narrative. Now getting back to the defense. When you have someone as talented as Sengun is offensively, I'm not willing to just give up on him because he's not a perfect player at 21. Instead, how can you help make his life easier? And I think Houston are doing all the right things for that to happen, with the likes of Jabari Smith Jr., Tari Eason, and Amen Thompson as athletic wing defenders that can give you secondary rim protection. And in the case of Amen, he can also be an elite point of attack defender. Remember, prior to Nikola Jokic winning a championship, a large number of people thought you couldn't win with him because of his defense, but it turned out it had a lot more to do with who he was playing with as opposed to just Jokic himself. And there's two sides to it. Alpi has the ability to make everyone else's job easier on offense with his playmaking and screen setting and gravity. So it's only fair that other people make his job easier on defense. And when I say he makes everyone else's job easier, how many other guys are running the pick and roll, driving to the chest of Lopez, but then having the awareness to spot Giannis helping over and throw the behind the back dime to Jabari Smith Jr.? Or how about on this play where he's calling for the ball from Green because he recognizes the space. Green finally gives it up and immediately he drops a perfect dime for the open dunk. And that's not the only time he's made a play like that. And probably one of the biggest strengths of Alpi as a passer is very reminiscent to Jokic, which is his ability to find players in the dunker spot. KJ Martin used to feast off Sengun's ability to draw two defenders down low and still always find Martin for the lob or the drop-off. Not to be disrespectful, but it's pretty clearly had an impact on Martin's career not being next to Alpi. And this is why a guy like Amen Thompson can really benefit from Sengun, because at 6'6", he has a really funky skill set with guard-like skills but not the ability to shoot. You pair him with Alpi, however, and the combination of IQ and passing between the two, plus the explosiveness of Thompson, seems like a match made in basketball heaven. Amen even said it himself.
He's my twin. He's Alperen Thompson.
And I know it seems like I keep comparing him to Jokic, which is a very lofty standard, but it is very reminiscent of the Gordon and Jokic partnership as well. Now, Alperen Sengun isn't the perfect player, but who is at 21? And I'm willing to bet on all of the things he does well, as opposed to the things he doesn't do so well. Anyways, if you made it to the end of the video and want to see more content like this, consider subscribing. It's free. Dropping a like on the video would be much appreciated. Either way, have a great day. Bye.